Hey guys, me Tesla Blaine. I'm back again, and today my friends from Test Studio sent me this pretty cool new yoke steering wheel. Now the thing is, I've already got a yoke steering wheel in there and I don't mind. I'm testing other ones out. This one compared to my other one is a little bit shorter. It's about the same width, but it's a little bit shorter. Maybe if I had some bigger legs or something like that, it might be an effect. I know I can move the steering wheel up. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with some other reasons why you might like this, but maybe it's like the whole compact design, okay? But it is a little bit shorter than my other yoke steering wheel that I got. And this one, it looks pretty good. It's all white. It matches the interior of my car. Anyways, guys, it's from Test Studio. If this is something you're interested in, down in the description of my video, you'll find a link to it. Make sure you use my discount code. And anyways, guys, let's get started on that install right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this install. Once again, this is from Test Studio. This is going to fit on my 2026 Tesla Model Y, the Juniper. And let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So I have here, straight out of the box, their steering wheel here. It's a yoke steering wheel. Once again, this is the one that we're going to use. Kind of like it's kind of short. I like the way it feels right here. I'm testing this one out. I already have a different yoke steering wheel in there, but I like this one too. So, you know, I'm going to test them out and see which one I like best. Why not? Got this one. Got a cover here for the back of it we're going to put on. It did come with a fancy little thing to keep the white clean there for you. Packaged pretty good. We got some instruction manual and stuff right here. We'll refer to that if we need it. So we do have some more little parts in here. Let's see what we get here. So it looks like here is a little piece here that says airbag on it. It's got a couple little screw parts there in the back. Here's this right here. It has some screws. We will be installing that a little bit later on. We also have here another little piece right here. Just a little piece that's going to clip in there. We'll use that a little bit later. And they also give us a couple tools. I really like how they give us tools. I don't like the ones when you get stuff and they don't have any extra tools or any pieces or anything in there. It doesn't make it too fun. So one, I'll tell you what these are. We're going to use this piece right here to help take the airbag off. When I go out there in a second, I'm just going to push in on two little side holes in there and pops it out. And this little piece right here, take a look at it. What this thing does here, I think there's like a total of two different wire connectors. Well, we're just going to push this right in, and it helps bring in the two little release pieces that you need to do, and then you just pull on your wire and it comes right out. So this tool here is like a must-have. Just like anything else, when they give you these little tools, save them in case you need it for your next project and they don't come with this tool or whatever. So make sure you save these things right here. Keep them in your toolbox. And really, that's about it. So I'm going to get out there and we're going to go ahead and remove the steering wheel that I have on right now, which is a yoke steering wheel, but it's still going to be the same process, taking it off as the original one. And well, let's go get started. All right, now that I'm going to get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I need to give myself a little bit more AC going here, is I'm going to release the airbag. I'm going to take this tool that they got right here, and there's a hole right here in the back on this side and that side over there. So I'm just going to press in, release it on that side. There we go. Put that down, pull this out carefully, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the yellow one down back in here. I'm just going to take this little piece right here and put it over the two prongs and pull out slightly. Just like that. See right there? Got it put in like that right there. And that's it. Do not play with this. Don't touch it. Don't go past go. Don't do anything. Just put it off to the side. Okay. Next thing I got to do in here, I got a 10 millimeter here, socket, hexagon looking thing right there. All right, let's see here. I'm going to open up my door. There we go. That's all it is, right there. Put that to the side. I won't need it till later. Before I take steering wheel out, I do need to take off that little wire bundle right here. Just give me a little bit of problems. Oh, there we go. Wasn't pressing down on it correctly. So anyways, got that disconnected. Now I can pull it straight out, and here's my steering wheel. Do not touch anything right there. Don't touch it, leave it alone. I'm not even gonna touch it. I know I just wanted to touch it, but no, don't touch it, because then we're gonna put this right back on. So now I can take this inside, put my little plastic clip right here. I don't need it, and go in, and we're going to switch out the components from this one and put it on the new one. Hey, here's a note that yes, I'm removing off my car right now a yoke steering wheel. Some of the attachments on the back might be different from one application to another. So if you're interested or curious on exactly what I did from taking off my original one, which I'm telling you is very, very similar. I have another video you can go watch, go to my channel, find where I removed my first yoke and take a look at it like that, or my first steering wheel, and put my first yoke on. So anyways, I'm gonna move on. I just wanna make that disclaimer that there is some of the attachments might be a little different, but overall it is very similar when you're going from different yokes to different yokes, or your original steering wheel to a different yoke. So anyways, let's get started. Okay, so here I go. So I'm gonna take everything off of this, and we're gonna put it on the new one right here. And we're gonna do it in steps. So the first thing I gotta do, you look inside here, you see these 3 bolts right here? 1, 2, 3. We're gonna take those 3 off first, I mean. All right. And I'm using a 5mm. Here we go. I'll show you real quick. Just a 5mm hexagon right there. Seems to do the job just fine. All right, now that I got the 3 bolts off, there's one little electrical cable right here. Right there. I'm just gonna pull that one off. Probably have to use 2 hands. There we go. And then I can simply, very carefully, pull this bracket straight out. After you pull it out, pay attention. You do have 3 little springs right here. You don't want to mess anything up. It stays on there just like that. We're just going to leave it just like this and put it back onto the new yoke here in a little bit. There we go. That's the inside of that one. And now we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so my next thing I got to do, if you look up in here, I got 3 screws here. I got one right here. Okay, I got one right there, and then one right there that's holding on that electrical cable. We're going to take those 3 off next. All right. Take that one off first. Make sure that you save everything. Save all your screws and everything. And if you haven't done so, I'd recommend taking a picture as you're going, so that way you don't forget how things go back in. Now remember, this is the same as the original one here, and I'm going to show you later on what the original one looks like, because I still got it sitting over there on my workbench. Okay, so put that screw right there. Remember, the black screw goes on top, 2 silver ones go on the sides, 3 and 9 o'clock positions. Okay, now that I have those done, the next thing I want to do is I want to turn this over, and we have these 4 screws right here that we need to take out. All right, got that done. Moving on, next step. All right, so the next thing I got to do is I got to remove this little cover right here. I'm just going to use a little flat tip screwdriver, carefully put it in there and bring it straight out, just like this. That's all it is, just a cover. And it does look like this is very similar, but we're going to have a shorter stance than the one that I'm currently using. So let me show you that real quick. You see right here, it's the gap between this one and this one is going to be shorter. So this is going to be a little bit more of a smaller steering wheel, the one that we're putting on. So that's fine. Now I got to remove these 4 screws right here. All right, moving on. All right, so my next thing now is to start getting everything to come out. I'm going to flip it over here. Carefully start bringing this up a little bit. I see here it's around these little clips right here, so I just got to be careful. I don't want to break it. I'm just going to go up a little. There you go. Got that piece out right there. And once again, it looks like they're going to give us something new. It's a little bit shorter. You see the difference there? So anyways, I want to put my 2 original ones over there out of the way. All right. Next thing I got to do is come back over here, and if you see that little plastic piece right there, I'm just going to help push that through a little bit. Use a little tool here or something. Push in the little prongs. There we go. All right. Bring that over. Just going to help pry these off a little bit. Get them off the clips right here. Now that I got that started, now it's coming out a little bit easier. Be careful, I get this pushed around this. And I do know I got to pull this electrical cable up and around there. So that way that comes off. And I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the cable right here as well. And there's just a little dot right here. I'm going to push in on this. There we go. All right. Continue pulling. Up here on the top, you do got to be careful. You got these two little plastic pieces right here. You don't want to break them off trying to get over the wire bundle. So I'm going to do my best. Pull the wire bundle down. And that way I can pull that over. And then that piece came right out. And this one just comes off the bottom around those. There we go. All right. Next thing we got to do is work on taking this off right here. Now that I got flipped over, the next thing we got to do, we got 6 little screws here. You got these 3 right here, 1, 2, and 3, and then 3 over here, and it's going to help us take off this piece right here. So to do that, I got a T10 bit. Switch it out here. All right, now that I got those off, I can carefully start to take this thing off. Just make sure your cables and stuff go up around things. Okay, I do have these little clips right here. I'm just going to use this to help push in on the little prongs. There we go. And I got it removed. So there we go. This is all you got to do with this right here. And now it's time to do the reverse order and start putting everything back into the new one. Do want to show the difference here between these two. You can see the other one I had on there is a little bit taller. I guess you can try to see it like that. And this new one is a lot smaller height, I guess you can say right there. All right, to start putting it back together. So to do that, I'm going to bring this around like this. Start setting in place. I'm gonna go ahead and push these in right here. Just like that, boom, and boom. Go ahead and put this circle one in as well, right there, have that one in. Okay, now what next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting in my 6 screws back in. Just check it, make sure that it looks like it's all fitting correctly, and it is. Do my other side. Let's take a look at it. Yep, looks pretty good. All right, moving on to the next step. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and connect my black cable back up together, my black and blue one here. Like that. Got it in there all the way. Then we're going to start putting this cover back on right here. All right, let's see if I can just put this thing together first. All right, let's try this first. So I got that together. Now I'm just going to set it over here. Okay, starting to go together. Next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and put in these 4 screws right here, the black ones. Okay, so my next piece is, this is the new one here that came with the kit. So I'm going to put this one right here. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. One, make sure that this cable is pushed out of your way right here so the screw will go through it. Also, compared to the old one, which is this one here, it took 4 screws to hold it in. These 4 right here, in fact. These 4 right here. Okay, it took these screws, which are a little bit bigger. But this new one, okay, is going to take the 3 screws that came in the kit. They're a little bit smaller, okay? So you can see 1, 2, 3. The only thing different here is this one's going to go in the middle, and it's going to help connect that little piece right there. So we'll keep that in mind here. I'm going to push this in here and make sure that that cable goes behind where the screw is going to go. Set that in place there. Come back here, hold it in place, and put some screws in here. There we go. Got that installed, looking good. All right. Next thing I'm gonna do, just pop in this little piece right here for the back. There we go. Just had to force it in a little bit, but got that in there. All right, now that I got this piece all installed, next thing I need to do is go ahead. I'm gonna put the black wire or the black screw to put that, I guess it's a grounding wire or something, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in. Okay, and then we got the other 2 screws at the 3 and 9 o'clock position. Put them in as well. Looking good. Moving on to the next step. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this cable right here, and this is a little plastic piece. I'm just gonna push it back there, and I'm just gonna have this out of my way a little bit, like that. Now that I have everything ready, I can go ahead and bring in my spring piece here, this little piece. Push that wire over to the side. Just like that. Get it lined up. Okay, I'm putting the blue wire down behind that right there because I think it was giving me some problems getting stuck in there. So we're going to try that. All right, now it feels better. Next thing we got to do is plug in this blue wire here. Plug it in right there. Make sure it's on all the way. Double check everything. This is going to plug in over there. That's there. We got all this in. Everything's looking good. Everything's nice and snug. All right. Let's go out there and install it. All right, so before I go out there and install it, I wanted to show you what it looks like here. It's pretty narrow, kind of small. I like it. It's going to be nice and tight steering wheel. This is my original one. Look how big that guy is. I mean, it's a huge difference here. But this is the original one right here, and this is the new one. So we're going to go out there and put this on now. All right, back in my car. Go ahead and open the door, I guess, to get some air in. So now, simply going to put this one straight on the way I had it. There is little grooves in there. You just have to make sure you see there's a groove right here. With that groove, you got to make sure that it fits straight on that groove in there, which I can see it. There we go. Got that on there. I'm going to go ahead and plug in this electrical cord here, the purple one. There we go. Got that one in. Now I'm going to do the bolt. Put this big boy on there. I'm going to start with my finger. I don't want to cross thread it or anything. There we go. All right. Next thing I got to do, put it on my airbag, and then I'll be done. Bring the airbag over here carefully. going to line up like this. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the yellow cable. There you go. Got 2 clicks in there. And horn scared me. But it is installed. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. Feels good. Oh yeah. I like it. A little small. This is a lot smaller right here. Might be good for people to have bigger legs or anything like that. But anyways, I think it looks pretty good. Let's go take it for a quick test drive and check it out. I like the way it feels. This is like kind of straight right here. I like it. It feels good. I personally like the yoke steering wheels. I'd have to say that. Well, there you go. This thing's working. Once again, this is from Test Studio, and it's one of their newer yoke steering wheels. I really like the way a yoke steering wheel feels. My wife, she hates it. She's like, I'm not going to drive your car anymore because she doesn't like the steering wheel. Well, I like it. I'm sure other people out there don't like it, but that's fine. I personally love it. I just love the way it feels. It makes me feel like I'm playing in a video game again, or something back when I was a kid. So anyways, guys, if this is something that you're interested in, it's not that hard to install. Just make sure you get the right tools. It doesn't take too long. It took me a little bit longer because I'm trying to do cameras and different views and different things like that. Probably good hour maybe to switch it out real quick. So anyways, guys, I like it. I highly recommend it. It's from Test Studio. If you're interested in it, down in the description to my video will be the link. It'll take you straight there to it. Make sure you use my discount code. Save some money, right? Everybody wants to save some money. So go there, check it out. They have different styles. They have other ones, okay? And why not check them out? I mean, if it's something you're interested in, go for it. See how much it is and see if it's within your budget. Make sure you use my discount code once again. If you haven't done so already, give me a like on this video, subscribe to my channel. I got more stuff like this coming, and I'm even going to be testing out another steering wheel here soon too. So anyways, guys, hey, be safe out there, have fun, and keep driving. Peace.